Hello everybody, my name's Fran Wickes and I'm the Lay Chaplain at St Mary's Catholic Voluntary Academy in Derby. And this is Tranquil Tuesday. I don't know if any of you remember the first time you were given the fire talk by a parent or teacher. I was about 5 years old and I was at home with my mum, and I think something must have come up on television to sort of prompt this, but my mum suddenly looked at me and said, "Fran, if there was a fire in the house, what would you do?" And I immediately launched off into this great long list of personal possessions that I'd rescue. So, I was sure I had this covered. I was sure it was the right answer. I thought, well, I'd go upstairs, and I'd rescue Snowy Toes, my favourite panda bear. I'd rescue Coca-Cola bear, Ginger Ted, my rabbit, my coat. I even remembered my coat. And I noticed that my mum's looking absolutely horrified, and this is clearly not the right answer. And she explains to me that, no, I will not be doing any of those things in the event of a fire. I'll be leaving just myself, not worrying about any personal possessions. And she's absolutely right, and I'm not doubting that advice for 1 minute. But I would occasionally find myself wondering that if there was just one item that I could save, some sort of emergency, and I've been told that I can just take one thing that I own. And that item used to change, as to what it would be. But in my teen years, I settled on an object, on an item. And that item is still what I would save first. If I could only save one thing, if I could only take one item to a desert island, this would be what I would take. This is a picture of Mary. It's the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus. And it's by Raphael. I didn't know that when I was a child. It was just simply the picture of Mary that was always there. My mum put it in my room when I was a baby, and Mary stayed there right throughout my childhood, always looking down on me, always there. When I left home, when I went to university, I took Mary with me, and every home, every place I've lived ever since then, Mary's come to. At the moment, she lives on my bedroom wall, so she's very close to me, and she's back where she started. She started on my bedroom wall, she's ended up on my bedroom wall. Now with this Mary, with this picture, I think really the reason that I like it is the expression I see on her face. There's such a kindness there, such a wiseness, an understanding. I always feel very drawn to Mary. And I think it's because of this picture, because seeing her here, I just know that she's someone I can talk to. She's someone I can pray to, and who will get it, who will understand. Although she's holding the baby Jesus here, so a lot of the sadnesses haven't happened yet, there's still an understanding here, I think, of the sorrows of life, but the joys as well. She's holding her son, she's holding God's son. So I just feel that she knows me, and that whatever I take to her, whatever I bring to her, she will understand. Jesus gave Mary to all of us as our Heavenly Mother. And I think sort of because of that, we do know that there's always that lady there. I mean, hopefully most of us, I'm certainly very lucky in having a wonderful mother of my own. But there's something about having a Heavenly Mother which is incredibly special as well, and so generous that Jesus shared his own mother with us. Now, when I think of Mary, as I say, this is the Mary that I have in my mind. This is my image. So whenever I'm praying to Mary, it's this version of Mary I have in my mind. If I'm having a conversation about Mary, if I'm, explaining to the children at school about who Mary is, this is the Mary that I still see. And I think that's good to know sort of who your own Mary is, because you'll have your own visions, your own pictures of Mary, and they could be very different from my picture. We don't know what the historical Mary looked like. She's from the Middle East, so she probably looked like a local girl, from that region, but we don't know. And because Jesus did give her to all of us, Generally, every culture paints her and represents her as their ideal of the perfect mother. So she can change, in an image. She can look incredibly different depending on which picture you're looking at. I was very lucky a few years ago to go to the Holy Land, and I went to the Church of the Annunciation there in Nazareth. And all around the courtyard and in the church as well, different countries have given their own pictures, their own image of Mary, and they're huge, absolutely huge. Some of them are mosaics, some of them are paintings, but these massive pictures of Mary. And it's incredible to see all the different looks that our Holy Mother has been given. So it doesn't really matter which image we have in our mind, but it is very special to have that image and to feel that closeness with Our Lady. It's this picture, for me, that makes me feel close to her, that makes me feel that I know what she looks like, that I understand her and I can see her qualities through the picture, and it's those that I'm drawn to. But you will have your own experiences as well. I'm going to show you a short video now with various pictures, a lot of them taken from the Church of the Annunciation in Nazareth. And I just invite you, just as you watch the pictures and listen to the music, just to think about what your image of Mary is. When you shut your eyes, who do you think of? Who do you see? What's your image of Mary? And maybe as well think about the one possession that matters most to you. What would you save first? What would you take to your desert island? And then maybe after the video's concluded, take time to pray a Hail Mary. Thank you everybody, and God bless.